Hey, what's going on guys, it's me Morvi and I'm back once again showing you how to get some easy achievements. I wanted to go back into the GamePass and I realised that this one fell under the radar for a lot of us. I say that because the majority of the achievements are sitting at only 1% and that game is Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Before we start this video, if you want to see more achievement hunting guides and vids, please let me know down in the comments section. And if you do want to see more, please help the channel out by smashing that sub button. If you are looking for the achievements associated with finding the hidden and secret units, please check my description below as I've linked them both there. I made 2 dedicated videos for each achievement to make it easier for you guys. So you can get these achievements through other game modes such as Campaign and Sandbox, but a lot of these we are going to be getting the achievements through the Community Workshop. A lot of them require hidden units that we need to unlock, but by using the workshop we can bypass this. If you do want to do these achievements without any help with the community maps, then please check out my part 2 and part 3 of this guide as I will show you where to get all of the hidden units. That way you can do all these achievements legit. But let's be honest, we all want to get that 100% as quick as possible, so let's do it. Before we start, I need you guys to go over to options, scroll over to gameplay and then make sure override unit placement and allow mod access is turned on. This will allow us to put any unit down and also get past the 30 unit cap. Then once you've done that, make your way over to the bugs panel, scroll right down to the bottom and make sure you turn on enable debug tools, as we will need this a little bit later. The first achievement we are going for is CastleVanic. Go to the workshop, search CastleVanic and select the one made by Pando. From here, the level will load up, and to complete this achievement we need to kill 100 vampire units while taking control of a knight. Now this can be a pain in the butt as the vampires can easily overpower units, but thanks to Pando he has given us way too many healers, so that should keep us up during the fight. Simply take control of the knight and start swinging. This will take around 5 or 6 attempts, but this is probably one of the trickier achievements on the list, so let's get it out of the way as quick as we can. You won't win 100% of the time, as sometimes the vampires will just overpower you, but for the most part you should be able to take them down. The next achievement we are going for is actually a whole load of achievements, 8 to be exact. For this one we are going to be using the one and only Achievement Lands workshop map. Thanks to him, all we need to do is load up his level, begin the fight, and the next thing you know, there's all new gamerscore on your account. To find the level, search Achievement Land and look for this title. It may be on the second page, as that's where I found it. This will unlock all of the unit achievements where you need to use every medieval character, every pirate character, and so on and so forth. And this does it all on one map. Easy peasy. Each one brings 10 gamerscore. So we're looking at 80 gamerscore for just opening up this level. The next one we will be getting is Accountant, and to get this we need to complete a level by using less than half the gold given to us. The easiest way I found was to load up the adventure campaign, and on the second page there is a map called Bravely Run Away Away. This map has us facing off against a group of bards. Bards don't attack, and when you get close enough to them, they run away. So simply pick a single ranged unit and start popping headshots. Make sure you put down a low costing ranged unit also, and this one is as good as done. Clergy is the next one, and for this we need to win a battle with over 10 healers on the map. Now we're going to make use of the options menu we changed at the beginning. Usually we wouldn't be allowed to put this many units down, but thanks to the change in the menu, this doesn't apply now. For this, load up any of the early levels on any campaign mode. In the medieval tree, there are units called healers. Put 10 or 11 of them down, and then put down a very strong unit. Then simply rip and tear. So as I was saying, the options menu that we changed also allows us to skip any gold cap that the levels give us, so we can put down crazy strong units really early on. For the next achievement, Arrow from the Cart, we will need to kill 20 mammoths with the ranged artillery from the Dynasty faction, HAHAHAHA. I am more than likely saying that wrong, but hey ho, we're going to move on. Simply open up a sandbox map, put down a bunch of mammoths, then blast my way with HAHAHAHAs. This may take a couple of attempts as it's probably best to put down less than 20 mammoths on one map, but if you're feeling brave, I'm sure this can be done in one run. Ice to Meet You is the next one we're going to be getting, so time to get back to the workshop. Search for the word achievement and then click on the map Nice to Meet You by Xbox Man 5679. Now all we need to do is freeze an ice giant. Thankfully all the units are already in waiting, so all we need to do is run the fight and the achievement is yours. Okay, now it's time to make Dumbo fly. We're going to open up the sandbox, pick any old map. We're going to put a mammoth on one side, then we're going to go to the Renaissance faction, and we're going to go to the balloon archers and put a load of them on the other side. Make sure you have the unit cap taken off like I showed you at the beginning, as the more balloon archers the better for this one. Once you feel like you have enough, start the fight and watch the arrows fly. Once the mammoth has taken enough arrows, it will start taking flight, and this will unlock the achievement Fly Dumbo. Okay, now we're getting 2 achievements in one level. Search for Mr. Cole Extreme and play his Timber Twisted Super God level. This will let the giant stomp 10 units and also create a tornado combining the 7 cheerleaders and 1 mace spinner. By putting these 2 units in close proximity, you will make a tornado, and this will unlock the achievement Twisted Twister. And the giant killing 10 units with 1 attack, that will get us the achievement Timber. Now we're going to get Make Them Fly. Open up the sandbox and make sure the unit cap is disabled. Place a load of balloon archers on one side and put the peasants on the other side. For this achievement we need to make 100 units fly with the balloon archers. So simply run this battle a few times and it will pop. Or put as many peasants and balloon archers on either side and try and do it in one go. Either way, easy peasy. Reaper Creeper is up next. Now, the Reaper is a unit to be feared. To get this achievement, you'll need to win 20 fights only using the Reaper. Now this one is really easy and you can do what I'm doing on screen now and just keep repeating the same sandbox level with 1 enemy unit. Or you can go over to the workshop and there are loads of Reaper Creeper campaigns for you to choose from. Either way, 20 wins and this one is all done. As you're going to see, not many units can stand toe to toe with the Reaper, so this one shouldn't be too hard for you. Next up, we're going to the workshop and searching for Tank You. Load up the campaign level, plop down a tank and ruin the blue team's day. You can tank me later. Now this one does seem easy and you may be wondering why am I searching for it in the workshop, but the tank is one of the secret units and if you haven't unlocked it you can't put it down. If you do want to unlock it, please check out my other videos in the description as I show you where every single secret unit is. So you don't need to use these workshops if you don't want to, but this is just an easy way to get you guys them achievements. Now for the next one you will more than likely just get it by playing the game and getting these other achievements. Lone Ranger requires us to win 10 battles with only 1 unit. Now if you're doing the Reaper Creeper one before this, you'll pop this while grinding that one out. Other than that, there are quite a few campaign missions where you have 1 unit, so you're more than likely going to get it while you're grinding out the campaign. Now this one is really fun. Open up the sandbox. Now it's important to use Ancient 1 map and I'll explain why in a second. For this achievement we're going to have to use the quick draw character and rack up 100 kills. Once you've loaded up the mission, go to Wild West and put down the quick draw on one side and on the other side line up a whole load of peasants. We use peasants as they are the weakest character in the game and they take the least hits before they die. We are using this map as it funnels units down to 1 or 2 lanes, as you can see there's 2 main alleyways on this map. This way it's very easy to get multiple kills with a single shot. So all you need to do now is take control of the quick draw, get them easy 100 kills, and then I'll be wondering if you are Billy the Kid. Zip Zap is next on the list. Open up Sandbox, put down Zeus, and on the other side, line up about 20 to 30 peasants. This one can be a little bit tricky as you've got to make sure the line is exact. It took me a couple of attempts to line them up perfectly. If you don't line them up perfectly, you won't get the 20 kills needed and you'll probably get about 10 to 15. It did take me a couple of attempts like I said, but place the units slowly just like I'm doing now and let Zeus rip. Okay, now we've got to pretend that we're casuals. Load up any campaign level, preferably one with quite a few enemies to go up against, and then put down one single unit, the weakest one available. Now, we need to lose 10 times in a row. So don't be putting no tanks down, just put down a peasant or put down a farmer and let him get battered 10 times in a row and the achievement's yours. Easy peasy, but it does make us look like a bunch of scrubs. Now, to become the Master Musketeer. First off, we're going to go to the workshop campaigns, search for Master Musketeer and use Robbie G528's map. Now, we're going to play this easy campaign and we will need to win 20 campaign battles with a single Musketeer. This campaign is built so the Musketeer is always the winner, so sit back and we're going to cheer him on. As you can see, he goes up against a bunch of healers, so one shot and they're down. Okay, I was going to show you guys where any of the secret units are on this video, but to get the Superior God achievement, we really need to unlock 4. So before we get that achievement, we're going to go over to the Legacy map. We're going to put a guy down, preferably someone fast. I chose the Knight. We're going to take control of the Knight, put him close to the church on the map, and as you can see where I'm running to now, there is thunder and lightning going on. That's exactly where the item is that we need to unlock 4. Run over to it and we're going to see a massive crater. Inside is Thor's hammer. Have a quick look at it, it will start to glow. Give it a few seconds and it will pop and we'll get up the little pop-up saying that we've unlocked 4. Now, the easy bit. Who's the Superior God? Load up any map on Sandbox. On one side put Thor and on the other side put Zeus and let them duke it out. It doesn't matter who wins as long as one of them dies and we'll get the achievement Superior God. And I have left the biggest grind till last. I'm so sorry. But don't worry, there is a trick that makes it a little bit easier. There is an achievement linked with completing each campaign and another one for completing them without losing a single battle. This sounds harder than it is. What I told you at the beginning about turning on the debug tool, well, we're going to start using that now. If you haven't got it on, go to the options now and turn it on. We've now turned tabs into a first-person shooter. As you start a campaign, you will see that the UI has changed. Now you cycle through various ammo types as well as different speeds. We're going to be shooting down all the enemies before they even get to our troops. This will secure both the campaign win and the Deathless win in one run. I would recommend using Super Spray, and if it gets a bit too much, you can freeze time, so use that to your advantage. I would also recommend the Ballista or the Explosive Arrows. Now, before you start going all gung-ho, there is something that can slow you down big time. If you restart the level for any reason, even if you do it accidentally, you will void the Deathless achievement. Do not fall victim to this. I did it myself about 4 times by mistake. If this happens, you will need to play the campaign again. If you're most of the way through, you might as well push on through and just get the campaign win and then you can do the Deathless run afterwards. That's what I was doing, but it is a pain in the butt. Each campaign takes around 30 to 40 minutes, and if you're a sharpshooter, it will be done even faster. There are 2 secret campaigns that you will need to unlock, but I speak about them in part 2 of this guide. Make sure you carry on watching to find out how to unlock them. So in total, there are 12 campaigns to complete, and they all have various amounts of levels within them. Some have 2 pages worth, some have up to 6. And that is the end of part 1 of my tabs guide. This video is the bulk of the achievements for this game, so if you've done this part, well done, you're nearly there. The next video will show you where all the secret units are and how to unlock them. If I helped you out in any way, please let me know down in the comments section, and if you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. I have a bunch of achievement guides and videos coming out in the next couple of weeks, and I'd love to help you lot out. I'll see you over on the next tabs video. But until next time guys, I've been Morvi and I'll see you later.